If you guys need help using the MPC software, I now offer live video help sessions via Skype. I cover everything from how to sample inside of the MPC software easily to how to make your own beats from scratch. I also offer help on constructing, arranging, and mixing your own full tracks. So check the link in the video description, and I hope you guys enjoy the video.
What's up, guys? This is your boy DZD, aka the Drink Kang, Purple World Entertainment, live from the Dungeon Palace Studios. Once again, thank you guys for tuning into the video. Thank you guys for checking out this video. As you saw from the title of this video, you're about to get some nice, hot plugin. Yes, that's what this video is about. I'm going to show you how to get your melodies on point with some real fire plugins. I recently partnered with the company Baby Audio. They sent me 3 amazing plugins that are absolutely off the chain. These plugins are going to change the way that you make your melodies and your drums. So shout out to Baby Audio for hooking me up. I want to dive inside. I want to show you these plugins. So we're going to get to rocking inside of the MPC software and we're going to check all 3 of them out. But before we do that, make sure you guys smash that subscribe button and also smash that bell notification because you do not want to miss the content that I'm going to be dropping in the future. So without saying too much, I'm excited to show you guys these amazing plugins. So let's dive inside the MPC software and check them out. Let's do it. All right, my people, we are live inside the MPC software, and I want to show you these nice plugins from Baby Audio. I'm going to go ahead on and construct the melody very quickly. That way I can show you what type of effects you can get from these amazing plugins. So let's do it. I have the Electra X VST pulled up. We're gonna just drop some keys from this VST. Here's how the piano sounds. It's kind of like a bell piano. So we're gonna go ahead on and put that in chords. All right, and we got the BPM at 142, so let's go ahead on and drop the chords. Let's take the middle chords, maybe middle notes, and we're gonna just shift them over a little bit. Now let's go up here to edit, and we're gonna hit humanize. I want to humanize these notes, give them a little human feel, so I'm gonna hit humanize velocity. We'll put that up top by 38, hit do it, and it should shift the notes around just a little bit to kind of give it a human feel. Okay, so now that we got the melody rocking, let's see what these plugins have to offer by Baby Audio. So the first one I'm going to get into is this Super VHS plugin. This plugin is really nice. I checked it out a bit before, and all it does is manipulate the sounds. That's what these plugins are going to do. So I'm going to show you how this works a bit. First, you have this heat knob right here. And what that does is it kind of gives your melody a bit of a jump. So let's increase that. I'm going to show you. So like it puts a little bit of harshness behind your melody. So I can see why they call that heat. And then you have this wash knob here. And what that's going to do is it's kind of going to do exactly what the knob says. It's going to wash out your melody a little bit, which means it's going to kind of become bland a little bit. You're going to hear it lay an effect on top the way it becomes bland a little bit. Check it out. it's almost like it becomes like a washout feel. Like it's like the melody is exactly what the knob says. It washes it out a little bit. And then you have this drift where it kind of gives it a wobble sound. So check this out. Now you got to be careful with that knob because it can easily take your melody out of key if you don't watch it. So you may want to be sparing with that effect, but it gives it a nice little wobble sound to kind of warp your melody a little bit. And I love warp sounds. You guys know that. So I really like the beat, what this does. And then down here you have this static, which kind of introduces a bit of static to the melody. Check it out. It's almost like you can hear that analog type thing kicking in. And then you have this shape. Check out what this does. That's when you start getting into like that metallic sound. So really nice plugin to get some amazing sound on your melodies or on whatever sound you put it on. And this is your mix knob here where you can tell how much of the plugin you want to be on top of your sound. And then this, of course, is the out where you can dictate how much sound that comes out of the plugin. But this is the button that I really, really love. This magic button in the middle. If you don't watch it, you can miss it. It's this triangle right here in the middle. And check out what this does as soon as you put it on. Instantly it layers some type of magical effect on top of your sound to where it just jumps right out. It's almost like it does a little low end and then it spices up the high end, and it also does something with the resonant frequencies in the mid range. So it really does exactly what this button says. It puts a little magic spice on top of your melody and it makes it sound really nice. So I absolutely love this plugin and I definitely will be using it in a lot of my production coming up. All right, the next plugin that we're going to take a look at from the same company, Baby Audio, is the Comeback Kid plugin. And what this is, the reason why it's called Comeback Kid is because, simply put, it is a delay plugin, but it takes delay plugins to a whole different type of level, because inside of this delay, you have a bunch of things that a lot of delay plugins don't give you. You have to put effects on it to make a delay plugin do this, but this has it all in one plugin. Let me show you what I mean. Over here, to begin, you have a shaper. And all that does is exactly what it says. It shapes the sound. You have a low cut, you have a high cut, which will give you your high and low frequencies if you want to take that out. And then you have an attack and sustain, which means you can let the sound linger, or with the sustain, or you can attack it as soon as the sound starts. So that's what the shaper part does. And then over here you have this flavor right here. And what this flavor does is it gives it all of those really interesting effects that you want in a delay. Sometimes you want that tape effect, like an old school type effect. Sometimes you want that swirl in there. Let's see what these are doing to it. Let's go on and see. Let's go on and take the feedback down a little bit, because we don't want it to keep trailing out, to keep the delay to keep going. We're going to take that out. And then we're going to go right here to the wet knob, and we're going to take that down right here to where it's just a little bit of the delay. And then let me show you what these do here. Let me show you what the tape does when we bring it up. It's almost like it does what a tape delay does. It gives you that warm analog sound that's behind your delay. And then look at what the swirl does. This is kind of like a flanger sound. You can kind of hear it in the delay very slightly. If I increase the wet, you're going to be able to hear it more. And then this knob right here is sauce, and that's exactly what it does. Check out when I engage that. Man, and it instantly creates like a nice hollow feel around your delay, and it literally puts some type of secret sauce on your delay to where you can kind of see it stand out from your dry sound. Over here, you also have a ducker. We know a delay sound for when it hits, sometimes it covers over your dry sound, your original sound. The delay will build up over that. But this ducker, it actually gives you a compressor that's on the plugin, and all you do is engage it, and you won't hear your delay sound when the dry sound hits. You'll only hear it after the dry sound hits. So check it out. It's almost like it took off the delay right at the beginning when the dry sound hits, and you only hear the delay come in after the dry sound is done. So that's an interesting knob on this plugin that I love. That way you don't have to worry about your delay sound going all out of whack and covering up your dry sound. Now over here is simply the stereo field. This is if you want a wider delay sound, left and right. This is richer if you want the delay to be more sharp, and then you can pan it left and right as well. And then just this button right here is the mono, which I love. Sometimes you want your delay to be up the middle, sometimes you want it to be stereo. So check out what this does. Check out what the richer knob does. Like literally, it makes a nice, rich, warm sound around the delay. You would have to have some good monitors, or you would have to be listening to headphones to hear it, but it makes a nice, rich sound around your delay. So absolutely amazing plugin by Baby Audio. Comeback Kid, absolutely amazing plugin. All right, to have you guys check out the next plugin, I'm gonna go on and drop some drums real quick because this plugin works amazing on drums. So let's just lay down some drum sounds. I have some nice trap drums. These drums are from my Striker drum kit. Make sure you check that out on my website. You can get all of the drums that I'm using here now. So let's just drop some drums real quick. Show you this plugin. It's called I Heart NY. I Love New York by Baby Audio. This is essentially a New York style parallel compressor, and all it does is it brings a nice oomph to the sound that you are putting it on, just like parallel compression does. For those of you guys that don't know what parallel compression does, it simply takes a signal that you put it on, the dry signal, and it puts a heavy compressor on it. Then you layer that sound right underneath your dry signal. And that's why it's called parallel compression, because those signals run parallel on each track together and you blend them in nicely. So this track just does that for you. It actually gives you that parallel compression. Let's see what the spank knob does. First, we're going to increase the compressor, hit a parallel signal, and that should give us more of an oomph. Let's see. Instantly, I heard the hi-hat jump out. Let me do that again. I'm going to bring it down, and watch when I bring it up. You're going to see the hi-hat jump out in the kick drum. It's almost like the sound just instantly clears up because it's laying that parallel compressor signal right underneath your drum. So already the plugin is nice. Let's see what this spank knob does. Whoa. Man, if you guys are listening on some headphones or some monitors, you would absolutely see what this plugin does. It's amazing, man. I love this. I just turned one knob and instantly my drums just jumped up. And this, of course, is the output knob, how much sound you want to come out of there. So really, really nice. And then you have a solo sound where you can just hear the compressor. That's if you just want to hear the compressor signal and just what it's putting on top of your sound. So I love these plugins because they're very, very simple. As you can see, they take your beat to a different level. You can have some really, really good sound effects with these plugins, and you can manipulate your melodies however you want. So I'm going to definitely be using these plugins in my my music production as much as I can. All of these plugins are amazing. And yeah, I hope you guys benefit from them and you take to them the way I did, because they are absolutely awesome. Wow, guys, I am amazed at how well these plugins actually work with your sound. You guys know on my channel that I do not suggest things to you guys until I have tested it and it's proven to work. These plugins work. I will absolutely be using all three of these plugins on my music production, and I hope you guys can see the benefit in dropping them in your arsenal as well. So once again, shout out Baby Audio. Thank you guys so much for hooking me up. I appreciate it. For you guys, I'm going to leave my personal code in the video description, and you guys are going to be able to get 15% off the second you want to cop these plugins. Just check out the Baby Audio website, drop in the code, and grab your 15% off if you want to cop these plugins for yourself. I myself personally, I can't wait to check out more of what Baby Audio is going to be dropping. That does it for the video, guys. As always, I just like to bring you guys the hotness that I find in my music production. That way you guys can benefit from it as well. If you guys got any value from this video, make sure you guys smash that like button and also drop a comment below if you have already checked out these plugins, or if you're thinking about grabbing them yourself. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at @TheDrankKang. If you want to contact me, that is the best way to do it. Just shoot your boy a DM and I'll promise to get back with you as soon as possible. This is the kid DZD, aka The Drink Kang, Purple World Entertainment, live from the Dungeon Palace Studios, and I will check you guys in the next video. Peace out.